Hello, we are Green Girls, and our group is composed by Nicole, Miri, and Carla.
We hope you enjoy our digital storytelling, and we are going to talk about feminist economy.
In the past, women were characterized as housewives. They were the ones taking care of the children, whilst it was the men who went to work and carried out the role as the main earner. After a few decades, some important women began to raise their voices and promote equality between men and women by seeking economic, political, and social rights that were equal to those of the men. This was the case of Olympie de Rouge, who wrote the Declaration of the Rights of Women and the Female Citizen. After this revolution, many other women started to fight towards gaining equality, especially in the business world.
Society started to realize their misconception of the term economics. Instead of it being for the purpose of household management carried out by machines and men, it was now seen as the production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services and concepts that look towards achieving a common goal.
With this new idea of economics, women started to take part in the process and more firms started to hire women. Still, none of them achieved the highest ranking jobs or roles.
This led towards the appearance of the so-called glass ceiling, which is an attitudinal or organizational bias in the workforce that prevents minorities and women from advancing to leadership positions. The glass ceiling meant that there is a very large pay gap between women and men. However, it has been observed how this percentage has been reduced. In 2002, women earned 20% less than men. This percentage has been reduced over the years to 2018, where women only earn 13% less than men, which is leading to the breaking of the glass ceiling, inducing a change in the society's viewpoint. Different groups of women, such as professors, started to protest together in order to break the glass ceiling. On the 18th of May 2018, 5.3 million people went on strike seeking for equality, showing a sense of a feminist economy. In 2009, Elinor Ostrom became the first woman to win the Economic Nobel Prize for her theories on the role of companies in conflict resolution and the analysis of the role of firms as alternative governance structures and their limits.
Although the situation is starting to change, the fact that previous to 2009 no women had won the Nobel Prize, currently being the only woman who has ever won it in the business branch, shows that equality is a very slow process which evolves on the long run. It has been recently observed that there has been a change in the perception of the role of women in the business world. However, we believe that something else should be done. Our alternatives are that the pay gap disappears by not considering us women a minority and not having the necessity to distribute public subsidies to promote the hiring of more women in high-ranked jobs. What really should be done is distributing the salaries of men and women equally so that both earn the same for carrying out the same job. Having a child shouldn't be used as an excuse to pay women less. Nowadays, new regulations are appearing which give the same paternity leave to the men when they have a child, inducing equal treatment to both men and women. In a nutshell, should not forget that women have necessities like men in the world of business. Even though the situation has recently changed, we should still fight towards a world in which equality takes place.